Hello everyone, Ali here once again from Language Academy, back with the second part of the video series where we're going to cover the low scoring tasks. Now, the low scoring tasks that we first covered in the first three low scoring tasks that we covered in the previous video, those are answer short questions and then multiple choice questions, both types in the reading module, and then the multiple choice questions, both types in the listening module. Now, number 4 and 5 that we're going to cover here in this video are highlight, correct, summary, and then the select missing word. Okay, so like I said, everything contributes. Okay, 90 total score, that's your total score for each and every module, and every task contributes. You need to make sure that you're trying your best for each and every task to get to your desired score. Okay, so let's talk about highlight, correct, summary first. So this particular task is there in the listening module, and it contributes towards your listening and in your reading. What exact score would it contribute specifically? So it contributes roughly 2 out of 90 marks towards your listening, and again 2 out of 90 marks towards your reading. So this is not the least important task and not a very important task either, as you can see, but it definitely contributes. So you have to make sure that you're trying your best to get the right answer for this particular task as well. Okay, so to say the least, you have to have a good overview of what you're going to get in the actual exam. If you've got your exam coming up in the next week or so, you have to make sure that you know what to expect in this particular task and for all the rest of the tasks as well. Okay, so I'll give you a quick overview and then we will discuss that what are the best sources for you to go through, okay, to basically prepare yourself for this particular task. So let's get into it. So in the exam, you're only going to get 1 to 3 of these highlight, correct, summaries, and you should be able to do it in around 40 to 60 seconds. This is a task which can be very confusing at times. You basically have 4 options, and you first listen to a recording. Then you have to try to identify the correct summary for that recording out of 4 possible short paragraphs. And sometimes those paragraphs, they basically look very similar to each other. So it's very confusing for you to, normally speaking, to basically get to the right paragraph, which represents the correct summary. But you have to get it done in under 46 to 60 seconds. You should not be losing the track of time. That's very important because the group time is in place in the second part of the listening module. Okay, and you also can do that. You can just take the notes. This is also a very good particular tip that you can follow. Taking notes could be very beneficial. You can then just compare your notes with the options that you have and see which option has all the points mentioned in your notes. Okay, and again, the best place for you to practice this would be Language Academy portal plus the mock exams that we do. Okay, that gives you a good opportunity to go through this in a very sequential way and to basically expose you to all the tasks that you are going to get. Also, you can look at the predictions. They're in the Language Academy website, okay, which are usually updated every week. Moving on to the next one, select missing word. Not a very complicated task. So what happens in this one, you basically listen to a recording, and then at the very last part of that recording is basically masked by a beep. You have to then find out the word which would then replace the beep. So this particular task only contributes to listening. About 2 out of 90 marks that go to your listening come out of this task. You only get 1 to 3 of these. Now, a quick tip that I have for this particular task would be to write the last sentence in your notepad and put a dash in front. Okay, so when you do that, you will basically change the difficulty level of this task in your favor. Using that with the context, you should be able to get to the right answer. Now, to be better exposed to this task, what you can do is you can go to the Language Academy website and go through the questions which are there in the portal. You can also go through the predictions, and doing the mock exams is also one of the options that you have. Okay, so good luck for your upcoming exams, and make sure that you go through all the tasks, the important ones, and also particularly the not so important ones, which are otherwise known as not so important ones, low scoring tasks, but they still do contribute just a little, just 2 out of 90 for all of these, listening, reading, and then again listening. But definitely, when you see it in an accumulative way, it all adds up. So make sure that you are practicing for each and every task and you are beforehand in advance aware of what's going to happen in the exam so that you don't get surprised. Thank you very much. Good luck, and I'll talk to you in the next one.